In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
What should I try this time? Real tigerfish. Hit him while it's hot. What should I try this time? Real tigerfish. Error.
Hi, Catherine! It's us! Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock.
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the... I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why am I that...
Because Tevat Paimon bets Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
But...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are.
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you.
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and order.
Someone...
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than...
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my...
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know it. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli. Well, we got him.
Come and see these rare and precious curios. That's just plain stupid.
All tasks have been handed out. How relaxing.
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait a minute, it's no use me singing his praises. You'll...
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce... Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as... Longsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you. They say...
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind. Zhongli won't...
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case...
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your life.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the cat.
Whoa.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the... I led a team around the entire...
So 4 miners.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives.
Unlikely. There's no other lodging.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground. We left no stone unturned.
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before
Very well. I'll wait here. Please.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around first and see if we can find any clue. Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts.
A few.
1, 2... Huh. That seems... These must be spares.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes. They had time to take their tools, but not the...
Huh. Why would some...
1, they were working... Or 2, they were...
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know. Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment. Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened?
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai.
Let's dance. Yes. Let's light it up. Incoming. Huh? Ha. Huh? Huh? Ha. Don't blink. Hey! Let's light it up!
Ugle, you're
Speed of light. Don't blink. Incoming.
I'll protect us. Stay put.
Don't blink. Why do they never miss? Everybody stand back! Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
That hurt real bad.
Incoming. Hey! Don't blink. Let's light it up.
Let's dance. Ugle, you're up.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow. Yeah.
Don't be scared.
Couldn't break the curse.
Look at it sparkle.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. I don't know what happened. The weather was... I stayed behind with the other four. After a while, I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with
So the men that were out working disappeared, with perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary... An on-site accident. We should note that down, too. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the investigations?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were
Forced to? But
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues, those who kept working, all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch him.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues that...
Wait.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Ah, apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging.
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious. As if the...
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what...
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I
see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zheng.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju.
Great! Let's have a... tracks here. These must have been left by the
Let us make our way to the end of...
Go, Barbara, go!
Incoming! Hey!
Stay put!
Huh? Speed of light! Huh?
You, Glay, you're up!
Huh? Let's light it up! Incoming! Don't blink! Speed of light!
Stay put! Hit! Ha!
Let's light it up! Don't blink! Let's light it up! Yeah! Speed of light! Let's light it up! Incoming!
Just what will we come across? Terra Smash!
Oh, you Blade! You're up!
Don't blink!
Yeah! I'll keep this close. Terra Smash! Yeah!
Need the help of an elder, huh?
Terra Smash!
Dare to mess with me? Too late for regrets.
Yeah! Terra Smash! What? Yeah! 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 Terra Smash! A reward on the road. Yeah!
We'll see if... Huh, let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Nowhere to hide.
Ha! Hey!
Speed of light.
No sense. A scholar's journey shouldn't end.
Incoming. I'll take care of it. I'll lead the way. Follow.
This is just my luck. Adventure time.
Let the show begin. Stay put. Don't be scared. Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink.
Huh? Off we go! Off we go!
Another test subject. Another test subject.
Let's light it up!
With sword comes shadow.
Freeze! Fry!
Let the show begin.
Freeze!
Oh. Come on, we can do it.
The wrong test subject. A little taste.
Incoming.
I got terrified. Freeze! Freeze!
Adventure time! Off we go! Huh? Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. Off we go!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept...
If we follow their footprints, we should... I'll protect us. Stay put!
Everybody stand back!
Nowhere to hide. Let the show begin.
Let's light it up! Hey!
Ready, steady, go! You play here.
Speed of light!
With sword comes shadow. Incoming.
Hey!
That's everything. On to the next. I'll protect us. Don't be scared.
Let's light it up!
Go get it, you
Hey!
Nowhere to hide.
Off we go!
Let the show begin.
Let's light it up! Speed of light! Yeah, everybody stand back!
Stay put. Incoming.
Hey!
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. I'll protect us. Don't be scared!
Don't blink!
With sword comes shadow.
Yeah!
Incoming. Don't blink.
Nowhere to hide. You give, you receive.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there, have you...
A miner.
Hello, have you seen any
Stop bothering me. Can't you...
Jeez, a little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever.
Speed of light. Adventure. Yeah. Incoming. Let's light it up.
Let the show begin. Stay put.
You can't run. Well, Killjoy, we've only just begun. Looks like I went too far.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Hey there.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah, that's them.
4 or 5 days ago.
It was so strange.
Huh. This...
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
I'll protect us. Why do they never miss? Yeah. Speed of light. Yeah.
Stay right there.
La, 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 la. You, Blade, you're up. Hey, hey.
Speed of light!
I'll protect us. Don't be scared!
Didn't see that coming.
This was well done. Almost. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Don't blink!
Isn't time for a break yet. This was well done.
Stay put!
Let's light it up!
Breaking a sweat.
With sword comes shadow.
Can this be?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Speed of light! Hey!
Put your back into it.
Don't know!
My turn.
Incoming!
You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Don't be scared! Let's dance!
In this quickly.
Ready, go!
Nowhere to hide.
This was well done.
Let the show begin.
Don't blink!
Don't know! Don't worry about me. Ready, steady, go!
In this quickly. Roast and fry. This was well done.
Speed of light! Hey! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up!
In this
Don't blink!
I feel a little weak.
Everybody stand back!
bad.
Cut to the chase!
This isn't good.
Stay put!
You need to hurry up.
I'll protect us. Don't be
This was
scared!
well done.
Speed of light!
Unfortunate fault.
Don't blink!
Shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this. Goodness. Through.
Off we go! It's a miracle! Adventure time! Off we go!
More footprints. There's a person over there!
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first! Ask questions later.
work.
Yeah, incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Hey! Ow! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Ow! Yeah!
Don't blink.
Ha!
Let's dance. Hey, don't be scared. Hey, hey, go, go! Hit. Incoming. Hit. Ha. Cut to the chase. Ha, hit. Speed of light. Good. Ha.
Huh? Off we go! Adventure time!
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. My name is Wanyu.
Huh? You sure you're not a minor?
A minor?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas.
I think I saw those.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like.
I think that's all we needed to hear.
I hope it's useful to... I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot...
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right. They felt...
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it.
It's a good thing we brought our
You think so? It feels like we're cracking a criminal...
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guard. 4 fully grown men.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhang.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked. We have encountered many clues.
Great!
I left a mark in the vicinity.
Clever thinking. A classic Zhangli move. Incoming. Hit, hit.
You're open.
Oh. Uglay, here. Don't blink.
Incoming! Don't blink! Hey! Speed of light! Incoming! Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we...
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he's... There's a camp nearby.
How is he? He won't die?
He's worked himself into a stupor.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he...
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something... Are these ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped, and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring...
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it?
Something for...
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you
But of course, take... And this one is for Mr. Shang. Huh? Is something wrong?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give... Oh, I see more rocks over there.
You sure like rocks.
Ores are the crystals of the earth. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off.
Rest easy. Oh, however, there is...
Huh? What's with the...
Traveler. Does Dragonfall...
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is...
Elemental reactions can produce material.
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of... Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful...
Cool.
And yet they are crystal Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long...
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear...
Ulterior motives?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. Don't forget, rescuing those... We're drawing closer to our goal. When you're well rested, we should ensure this miner...
Nowhere to hide.
Kunjun,
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Wow.
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too. Amazing!
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section. All right, then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb? If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea, Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Quick, let's go see.
This has been newly dug.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until they opened the gate.
So behind the seal, What do we do? We can't hurt them. What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine. Face me.
Ready, go! Don't blink.
Be crushed.
With sword comes shadow.
Crumble.
Speed of light.
I'll protect us. Ouchie. Stay put.
Shifting sand.
Don't blink. Hey!
Not the mountain's permanence.
Crumble!
There is no atonement for 1,000 years.
I will have order. Quake! Rise!
Let the show begin.
Let's light it up! Yeah! Got lucky that time. Incoming! Speed of light!
Quake!
Crumble. The enraged
Don't be
earth
scared.
will not absolve you!
Don't dance. Ouch! Yeah, you, Glay! You're nowhere to hide. Get him, you, Glay!
I'm going in!
Dust. Sooner or later.
Yeah, let the show
Fisher!
begin. Don't be scared.
Let's light it up!
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Why do they never miss?
Don't blink. Hey! La 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 la. Stay put.
Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Why do they never miss?
There is no atonement for 1,000 years pain!
Got lucky that time.
Face me!
I'll protect us. Yeah. You, Glay, you're up.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Speed of light. Yeah.
This is order.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Shifting sands, no
Don't be scared. Incoming. Hey! Yeah.
The enraged earth will not absolve
Speed
you!
of light. I think. Stay put.
Be crushed!
Ready, go! Let's dance.
Fisher!
Hey!
Morax! You think you can destroy me?
Let's light it up!
Careless. Crumble.
You, Glay, you're up.
Teamwork is dreamwork! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Off we go!
Don't blink. Hey!
Order guide you.
Let the show begin.
There is no atonement
Yeah, don't be
for
scared.
1,000 years of pain!
Speed of light.
Careless. Rise.
Quake! Crumble! Quake!
Come, experience an eon of suffering.
Uglay, you're up! Incoming! I'll protect us.
The
Ready,
enraged
steady,
earth
go!
will not absolve you!
Ow! Adventure, that's gonna hurt in the morning. Cut to the chase.
Face me! Shifting sands
Don't flinch.
know not the mountain's permanence.
Go, Barbara, go!
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground.
You should call it by its name, Ashtaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ashtaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ashtaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ashtaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ashtaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ashtaha.
So there are two Ashtahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the...
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ashtaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend. And Ajdaha, now incomplete, became...
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the...
This much is true. Which, in the beginning, erosion made us. Morax shared with us, and so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract.
No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo...
No! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth.
Morax is not.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and...
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as... Strange. What?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before, in the wilderness, snow falls on us.
No! That isn't true!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains.
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied?
I had to make amends. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old hat...
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun.
Your power is near... Shall we get going? You and...
Surely the pressing matter is still the...
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
So there you are. My men and I found Mao in a tent at the campsite on... Huh?
Nothing.
The cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ajdaha. You're coming back to...
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue.
You always did have a...
Curious how swords and...
Ajdaha. I am no longer the Geo...
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of...
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. That's unimportant. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet,
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends.
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth.
Hence, my. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend.
Thank you, Ishta.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Whoa. That...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ishtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground, but if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Ishtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ishtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he, and in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even personally sealing away an old friend. This is people abandon and surrender the things they love, but I was a god of mankind.
You still care a lot about Leo.
Call it, I must thank you.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. So, he told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person. Zhongli, you're a god. Why? You can't even give us a thread of information?
I understand. But I must...
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract.
How can you be like...
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contract...
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. They have been eroded by time. Forgot, but you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the... Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path,
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
I will not go quietly.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing today's...
Why has everyone stopped singing?
gone.
The weather's so nice. Let's go have a walk around the harbor.